Most people think their password is safe just because it has numbers and symbols, but in reality, that doesn't mean much at all. Some passwords can be cracked in less than 1 second, while others can take thousands of years, and the difference between them is smaller than you might think. So, the real question is, which one are you using right now? Let me show you something. A simple password like this can be cracked instantly, but something just a bit longer and more random can take years, even centuries. So, what is really happening here? Now think about this. When you hear the word hacking, you probably imagine something complex, lines of code, systems being broken, like something out of a movie, right? But what if I told you most hackers don't even need to do that? Because getting into your account is often much easier than you think. And once you understand how it actually works, you will never look at your password the same way again. You might think hackers rely on complex code and advanced systems to get your password. And yes, technology does play a role. But here's the part most people don't realize. Most of the time, it is not really about technology. It is about technique. It is about understanding how people think, how they create passwords, and where they make small mistakes. And once you start to see that, you will realize something surprising. Getting into an account is often much easier than you expect. So let's break it down. First, there is something called a brute force attack. This is where a computer tries every possible combination again and again, extremely fast. It can try millions or even billions of guesses every second. It does not think. It just keeps trying until it finds the right one. But here's the thing. Attackers do not actually start with brute force. They start smarter. Think about how you create passwords. Maybe your name, your birthday, or a simple word with numbers added at the end. Something easy to remember, right? Honestly, most of us do this. And attackers know that. This is called a dictionary attack. Instead of guessing everything, they use lists of common passwords and try what people usually choose. So, from their side, they are not guessing randomly, they are predicting you. And it does not stop there. Sometimes attackers do not target just one account, they go after thousands at once. They try one simple password across many accounts, like password 123. Even if only a few people use it, that is enough to break into multiple accounts. But here's where it gets even more serious. Sometimes they do not need to guess your password at all. If a website gets hacked, millions of passwords can be leaked online. And if you are using the same password everywhere, attackers just take those leaked passwords and try them on other platforms, your email, your social media, maybe even your bank. No guessing, no effort, just reuse. This is actually one of the most common ways accounts get hacked today. And now with modern tools and AI, all of this has become even faster and smarter. Systems can analyze patterns, generate likely passwords, and automate the entire process. So weak passwords today are not just risky, they are extremely vulnerable. But here's the good news. Once you understand how this works, protecting yourself is actually not that complicated. First, avoid predictable passwords. If your password looks like a name, a birthday, or a simple pattern, it is already weak. Try to make it something no one can guess, not even someone who knows you. Second, do not reuse your passwords. I know it is tempting, but if one site gets hacked, every account using that same password becomes vulnerable. Third, make your password longer. Even adding a few extra characters can increase the time to crack it from seconds to years. And finally, add another layer of protection, like a one-time code or verification step, so even if someone gets your password, they still cannot access your account. So, your digital life is worth more than a simple password. Stay secure and stay smart. I'm your Circuit Man, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.